Welcome back to JC eConnect. Let us move to the next laboratory program to demonstrate an assembly language program to realize serial data transmission operation. The program will be written with the assembly code. Let us see with a line by line code. Okay, the very first instruction will be begin with org 00h, since it indicates that your program will be begins at the location 00h. The very next is a configuration register we are using for serial transmission and reception is SCON, that is SCON, since the value it is configured with a 40H. Okay, its bit value, if I say 0100, okay, 0000, these are the bit. It will be indicated as a SCON to be configured in a transmission operation. Okay, a TMOD is a register for the timer to set in which mode we are operating and which timer we are using. If I take this 20H, okay, its bit combination 01000000, it indicates that you are using mode 2 and timer 1 because you are configured for the higher nibble. It indicated for the timer 1 operation. Okay, for the third, TH1 will be initialized with a -3. Okay, it is a -3. If you take its a 2's complement value, okay, I hope you get one hexadecimal number, that is FDH. It indicates the BPS, that is a baud rate. Okay, that is a data transmission rate at which your serial communication is operated. -3 indicates you are running at a speed of 9600 bps. Okay, once the registers are configured, you need to start the timer to transmit your data. Now in this program, my information will be GOOD DAY, good day. This is my information. It will be transmitted to the port, that is serial communication port. Okay, now move A. Look at this. A will be copied with what? G. There is a first character. There is a character. In fact, its ASCII value will be loaded into A. If in fact we can see the ASCII value in a A register. Since it will call, the next instruction will be A call trans, in which it will call the trans delay, since to display my character A for a certain time interval in a serial window. Trans, there is a trans will be called, it will go to the delay program in which I have written what is the content of A, G, where it will be copied buff. Since in the previous laboratory we have seen that all your transmission and reception for the communicative port, it will be happening through SBUF. What will be stored into A, G, it is copied into buff. Okay, now J and B, there is a transmitting. Okay, now the whatever the content of A, that has to be copied to the port. Okay, how long? Until this TI will be set to high. When the TI is set to high, means there are no data will be transmitted to the port. The loop will be broken. When the loop is broken, it will go to the next CLR TI. Means the TI is set to high because all the data will be transmitted is high. We need to clear it. After clear, it will go to return. Return in the sense it will go to the return back to which line? Line number 12. Okay, in which line number 12 I have written there's a one more character O, where it is copied again A. Okay, now again the call trans. Okay, now when the call trans will be there, now what is the content of A now? It is a O, capital, there is a O, there is a character. It will be copied into buff. Whatever the content of buff is there, that will be sent onto the port. There is a communicative port. Okay, how long? Until this TI will be set to high. Means all the data bits will be transmitted, then the TI will be enabled with a high. Then loop will be broken, TI that is a clear TI, means when the TI is set to high, that will be cleared, okay, because timer will go to again back to the main program. Since this will be go on continue, okay, since O will be displayed, the next O will be displayed, D will be displayed, okay, there is a space. This indicate at the line number 18, it indicates a space. After good, there is a space will be given. Next, D will be there, A will be there, Y will be there. I hope this is a simple program. You can take your name also. Okay, let us take that. You can take a department. D, instead of D, G, you make a D, E, P, A, R, T, M, E, N, T. Repeat the sentence. I hope this will be very, very clear for you. Okay, let us move to the program output and its execution steps, so that where you will see the result. Okay, for the execution steps will be similar here. Okay, all the way you need to go to the translate, next build, this is a standard procedure to be followed, next rebuild. This is the steps always we are following it here. Okay, the next is that go to debug, okay, start or /debug session. You need to click on this to go into execution mode. Okay, to see my output, okay, you need to go to the view, click on view. I hope in the view you will find so many menu, okay, in which you need to go to the serial window. You will see UART1. There are the many UART will be there. Okay, serial window UART1. Click on UART. Okay, this window will be appeared for you. Okay, now the window, this is the output window will be appeared to see your result. Okay, now click on run. Okay, after click you will find a good day. That is what from the program there is a communicative port will be displaying the result onto the UART1. That is a good day. This is what the program to display. Okay, now if I want to change, okay, if I want to change, okay, let us take that. Previously I told you there is a department. If I want to make a department, okay, what the change will do here? Department, each character by character. It should not be like a string. Department, all the way you have the make point very clear that you always use with the accumulator, because the communicative port, there is a COM port will be communicated always with the A register accumulator, and copy the character into A, and from the A you need to be copy into SBUF, you transmit to the buffer by using the JNI. Okay, to see your result again, where you have to go? You need to go into the view. Okay, under the view, okay, serial window UART1. You will find many UART will be there. UART1, UART2, UART3. Debug. You need to be choose with the UART1. I hope this program will be clear.